Well, good morning, my little darlings. This is Granny Patty, and we are starting on lesson 1. My favorite subject, one of my favorite subjects, the bald eagle. So excited. So, did you know that the bald eagle isn't really bald? It is called that because it has white feathers on its head. It is a huge bird of prey, which means it has a hooked bill and sharp talons. Their wingspan is 6 to 8 feet wide, and they weigh between 6.5 to 14 pounds. They don't look that big when they are circling in the sky, but their large wings allow them to soar up to 10,000 feet in the air, or tuck them in and dive towards their prey up to 100 miles per hour. The bald eagle is native to North America, and you won't find it anywhere else in the world. Almost half of the population of bald eagles are found in Alaska. Bald eagles may migrate if food becomes scarce, but they generally decide where to live based on where they can find fish and other small prey. This is an activity break. You can look up some pictures of the bald eagle, and if you can, a video or sound clip of what it sounds like. Spend some time investigating the bald eagle together. Have you seen one in your region? Now, the appearance of a bald eagle. The eagle vision is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. They can see 4 to 8 times stronger than a human. They can see a rabbit at 3.2 kilometers or nearly 2 miles away. Bald eagles sharpen their beaks and talons by rubbing them back and forth on rocks or tree limbs. It's called feeking, and that's spelled F-E-A-K-I-N-G. Bald eagles have yellow feet and sharp talons to help them hold and tear meat. They have a white head and a large brown body and wings with a wingspan up to 7 feet wide. Their tail feathers are also white. Now, what do these beautiful creatures eat? Their diet is fish, primary food of bald eagles, but they eat lots of different animals and even birds. Squirrels, raccoons, rabbits, and even ducks are all fair game. They will eat whatever they can find. Though the average eagle needs about a pound of food every day, food isn't always available. So they can eat up to 2 pounds when they find food and store the extra food in their crop. A crop is a large part of the esophagus, which is in the throat, that holds food to be eaten later. Kind of like a snack bag, but grosser, to eat another time. Now, where do they live? What's their habitat? Eagles live all across North America, but you'll find much more of them closer to rivers and lakes and other water sources where food is readily available. The male and female bald eagle build huge nests together in large trees that are near water and have good visibility. The largest known nest was found in Florida in 1963 and was nearly 10 feet wide and 20 feet deep. The bald eagle nest is the largest tree nest recording for any animal species and can weigh as much as 1 metric ton. Wow, that's a lot. Adult bald eagles don't actually live in their nests. They only go to them when they are raising their young. The rest of the year, they sleep perched on tree branches. Bald eagles usually reuse the same nest multiple years in a row. Now, how long do they live? What's their life cycle? Mature eagles, 4 to 5 years old and older, go near coastal or wetland regions where water, and therefore food, is available. There they find a mate and generally mate for life, unless one of them dies. Together they bond by building their nest, and each year after that, they add to their nest, making it bigger and better, which is why bald eagles' nests grow so large. Now, the females lay between 1 to 3 eggs that are about 3 inches long by 2 inches wide. The female incubates the eggs for about 35 days. That means it's in her belly. Eaglets live in the nest for about 10 to 14 weeks being cared for by their parents. The mother usually stays by the nest protecting the babies for the first 3 to 4 weeks, during which time the dad hunts for food for the nest. Once the babies are big enough, both mom and dad take off to look for food, and the babies are by themselves for periods of time. Bald eagles are ready to fledge, which means take their first flight, around 10 to 14 weeks old. Juvenile eagles usually stay near their parents for another 1 to 2 months before they leave. Often, a young eagle will return to the place it was born to find a mate when they are about 4 to 5 years old and are considered mature adults. Eagles live to be about 30 years old, but only about 50% of the eggs that are laid will survive all the way to maturity. So, students, you have to listen to your mom. She's the teacher. She's going to give you an assignment, and it will be fun. And if you need any help, you just call Granny. Love you guys.